in terms of results, we're not in a good place right now. However, the positive is that I think the league is that tight just now that it doesn't take a dramatic run of form to put you back in a strong position within the league again. So I think that you're always within touching distance to climbing up the league again, but it's still a little bit early to be worried about the league, so to speak, as well. So I think we need to worry about ourselves, worry about the level of performance, and with performance comes results. So Monday to Friday we've got an opportunity to work on, or in this case Tuesday to Saturday, the game on Sunday, but you've got an opportunity to work on things that haven't been going so well, and aspects of the performance that we need to improve. And I think if you focus on the process, that effectively increases your chances of winning the game, and that's how we know that the results will turn. Yeah, exactly. I think we've got a manager here that only knows really success to a certain degree, but more importantly knows what's required to get success at this level, and I think he's got a changing room of experienced players, a good mix, but predominantly experienced players that also know what's required to win games in the Scottish Premier League. So for that side of things, the mix is there, if you like, in terms of knowing how to get results, and it's not a time to panic really. Like, you know, if anything, the expectation probably isn't necessarily that you're going to be sitting at the top of the league. So it's about managing the emotions through a period of difficulty, knowing what you need to do to turn that round, which for us is trusting the process. We know what's expected of us as Livingston, we know what's expected from the manager, and it's up to us to take responsibility of that when we go on the pitch and do better than what we've been doing. I think there was improvements made to the performance on Sunday against Dundee, and we didn't get the result, but if we keep doing that, then I don't think we'll be too far away. Absolutely. You know, you've got Jason Holt, Andrew Shinney, Big Io, who's unfortunately missing just now, but there's leader Sean Kelly, there's leadership right through this team, and not always in the mould that you would associate with being a leader. You know, you can lead by example, you know, as a Big Joe Nibley would do, and different boys. So we feel we've got strong characters and leaders in their own way, within the group, not just myself as a captain. So we look at each other and we try and lean on each other during training and during games when we need to dig ourselves out what's a difficult moment for us, but we feel that we've got the players and the quality and to get us where we need to be. Excited, you know. I think when you're at home, first and foremost, you know, you feel you've got an obligation to go and put a performance on, because the onus is on us as a home team to go and impose ourselves in the game. But then when you've got Celtic or Rangers, and on this occasion Rangers coming, then what better way to put this little run that we're on just now right, in terms of going and doing everything we can to get 3 points in the game on Sunday, and we believe that by doing the right things we give ourselves a real opportunity of doing that. So it needs to be excitement, it needs to be seen as an opportunity to get back to winning ways. And yeah, obviously they're one of the strongest teams in the league, but that doesn't mean that they're not capable of going and getting a result. It's been brilliant. You know, I'm enjoying my football, I'm enjoying being fit and healthy and available for selection, and fortunately the manager showed a level of confidence and faith in me that he believes I can be fit and play and contribute to the team. Although I might be questioning what I'm going to contribute in the last few games, to be fair, but so no, it's been refreshing. You know, I had a good period of being fit from January to summer and available for selection, but the next step for me was to play consistent football, and coming here's gave me that opportunity, and it's up to me now to repay the faith shown in me by the manager with a level of performance that is required for Livingston in the Premier League. Yeah, I think you get to a point that playing games week in, week out is the next challenge, the next hurdle, you know, and I feel like I'm in a place where I can at least try to get close to what I feel I'm capable of and what I expect of myself, but what's also expected of me. So it will take time for me to reach the levels that, like I said, I would like to get to, and I don't quite feel I'm there yet. And you don't need to look too far to see examples of probably when I've not played at my best in the last few games, but just keep working away as hard as I can and try my best to deliver what the manager wants and what's needed for the team. Aye, loads of times. There was some difficult moments where you question whether it's worth it, as well as that can you actually do it. So you spend a lot of long days on your own in a gym and rehab and operations and setbacks and all the rest of it. It's challenging physically and mentally, but fortunately, when you go through a period like what I've kind of been on just now, where I've played more or less since the start of the season, barring a couple of games with a small injury, then at times like this it's worth it, and you look back and think, I'm glad that I stuck at it and kept working, because this is ultimately everything I worked for, was to be available and playing, and still playing at a good level in the Premier League. So you obviously reflect through those times, and you reflect now even when things are physically, in terms of my body, going well, but you just got to try and enjoy the opportunity you've got to be fit and healthy and train every day and be able to play on a Saturday. No, I'm fine. I've trained every day that's asked of me, so the gaffer's been good in terms of maybe second-day recoveries and things like that. Like after a game, he'll look after me and give me an extra day, but generally speaking, I'm out there training every day, and that just knowing me as a person, as a player, I know that it's not great for me to not train, albeit maybe with other boys it might be a good thing to look after me a little bit, but in order for me to feel that I can be at my best on a Saturday, then I need to have the continuity of training every day, and that demand put on me to try and train well to then play well.